Welcome to Tech Wizard. Today we are going to discuss about while and do while loop. So let's start with the first while loop. So let's discuss the purpose of the while loop. So its use is used for iterating until condition is true. Okay, so basically as we have seen in the previous video, in the if condition, okay, if the condition is true, certain set of statements are going to execute, okay, but it will execute only once. Okay, if the condition is true, then once that all the statement inside the if are going to execute. But if you want to execute that statement multiple times, okay, then you can use the while loop. Okay, so let's see the syntax, so we will get the more idea about it. So let's see syntax first. So syntax is like while, then you need to provide a condition. Inside the while, here you can write down your code, and here you need to write down the update statement. Okay, and while is over. Okay, so what will happen when the control goes to the while loop? It first checks some condition. If the condition is true, then it executes this set of code. Then it will update the value of that particular variable. It will increment a value or decrement a value based on the condition. And then it again check whether the condition is true or not. If the condition is true, then it again execute this code, again update the value, and then again check the condition. And if the condition is false now, then it execute the code which is after the while loop. Okay, then it breaks, it goes out from the while loop and execute the code which is available after the while loop. So this is how basically it works. Okay, so let's see one demo, then we will able to understand it more clearly. So let's have one class while demo. Inside that we are having our main method, public static void main. Now in the main method, let's say we are having one integer variable, integer I, which is equal to 1. Okay, now let's execute this while loop, and in while we are specifying the condition while I less than equal to 10. Now let's print over here value of I, system.out.println. So here we simply going to print the value of I. Okay, so this is the code which we want to execute, and now let's update the value of this variable. Okay, so we will increment value of I by 1, and let's close this while, close this main method, and close this class. Okay, so how it basically works, here we are assigning I is equal to 1. So here it checks that 1 is less than equal to 10, condition is true, then it print the value of I, that is 1, and then it updates value of I, so I plus plus, so now the value of I is 2. Now it again goes to the while, here check the condition that 2 is less than 10, yes, 2 is less than equal to 10, so it again prints the value of I and then increment the value of I to 3. Next time again it checks 3 is less than equal to 10, yes, it is less than equal to 10, so it prints the value of I and then again it increment it to 4. Okay, so this will be continue. Okay, when the condition is false, this will goes out of the while. So here basically this is over here we are specifying the condition, and here this is the update statement, and this is the code which we want to execute. Okay, so now let's save this, and then we will execute this, so we will get more clear idea what will be the output. While demo is the program name, compile it. Okay, static here is the problem. Let's compile it. And let's run it. So here you can see that it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is how it works. It prints the number from 1 to 10. Okay, here if you want to make the addition of some numbers, then also it is possible. Okay, so let's modify something over here and let's see what will happen. So I is 10, and we will add one more variable over here. Let's say sum is equal to 0. Okay, so we want to make sum of numbers, that is 1 to 10. Okay, we want to make a sum of 1 to 10 number. Okay, so here we are specifying the condition I less than equal to 10. Now I is over 1 and sum is 0. Now here what we are going to do, we are going to add these numbers. So sum is equal to sum plus I. Okay, so now let me remove this line from over here. Okay, sum is equal to sum plus I, and then we are going to update the value of I. And outside the while, when it executes from the while loop, it display the total. So here let me write down total as the message. It print first total, and then it prints the value of sum. Okay, so here what it means, I want to again explain it. So here I is equal to 1, sum is 0. Here it checks I is less than is equal to 10. Yes, it is less than is equal to 10. 1 is less than equal to 10. So it enters the loop, and here it adds I to sum. What is sum? Sum is 0, I is 1. So 0 plus 1 will be 1. So first time it will be like 0 plus 1. Okay, so 0 plus 1 will be 1. So now sum value will be 1. Okay, now we are going to increment the value of I. So now I will be 2, and again we are going to check the condition that 2 is less than is equal to 10. Yes, it is less than is equal to 10. So now we are again going to add sum to I. So what is the value of sum? Sum is now 1 and I is 2. So now after the execution of this statement, new value of sum will be 3. And then again we are going to increment the value of I. So now I will become 3. So again it check the condition, 3 is less than equal to 10. Yes, so it enters the loop and it will add sum to I. Okay, so now what is sum? Sum is 3. Okay, and I is this time 3. So now the sum will become 6. Okay, so this will be continue. Okay, this will be continue, and once the condition is false, once the I is not less than equal to 10, then it goes out of the loop and then print the value of sum. Okay, let's see what is the output. Compile this and execute it. Here you can see it displayed total 55. Total is 55. So it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Okay, so this is how while loop work. Okay, and if you want to make it true all the time, okay, so you can write over here like this one, while true. Okay, while true, and you can print over here something, so it will be infinite loop. You can say this is the infinite loop. Okay, you can remove it from over here, and let's print one statement over here. That let's print total itself. Okay, so this is called infinite loop. Okay, let's remove all these things. This is the infinite loop. Okay, because condition is never going to false, it is always true. Okay, so compile it and execute it. You can see it is goes in the infinite loop. Okay, you need to press Ctrl C and give yes. You will execute from the loop. Okay, so this is how a while loop will work. So it will be continue until the condition is true. Okay, it will execute this set of statement which is given over here inside the while loop until the condition is true. So this is all about the while. Now we are going to move to the do while. So do while loop is, you can say, same as while. Okay, so what is the difference? Difference is that this loop will at least executes once. Whether the condition is true or false, it will at least execute one time. Why? Because it checks condition at the end. In the while loop, we are first checking the condition and then we are entering into the block. Whereas in the do while, first we are going to enter into the block, and once it is executed, then we are going to check the condition. Okay, so whether the condition is true or false, it will execute at least once. Okay, this loop is also called as exit control loop. Okay, so let's see the syntax. So syntax will be like this one. First we need to write down do, then block of code which you want to execute, then update statement, and then at the end we are going to check condition over here. Okay, so you can see over here it is very similar to the while. The difference is only we are checking the condition at the end. Okay, so now let's see with example. Okay, so let's make a program which we have created with the while. The same program we are going to create over here. Let's create one class, that is do while demo. Okay, inside that we are having a main method, public static void main. Here we are having one variable, that is integer I, which is equal to 1. Here we are going to write down do while. So do, then we are going to print the value of this I, system dot out dot println value of I. We are going to update the value of I then, so we need to write down I plus plus. And now once this are executed, we are going to now check the condition, that while I less than equal to 10. Okay, so now what will happen over here? First it execute this set of code, that it prints the value of I, update the value of I, and then it will check. So you can see over here, what is the I is 1, so it print value of I, that is 1. Then it update the value, that is now it is 2, so it checks now 2 less than equal to 10. Yes, 2 is less than equal to 10, so it again enters the block, print the value of I and update the value of I. So now it is 3, so it again check 3 is less than equal to 10. Yes, so again goes to the block, execute it. This will be continue until the condition is true. Okay, similar like while, but we are checking the condition over here at the end. So let's save this, and then we are going to compile this. Okay, let's execute this. So you can see here the output is similar to the while. Okay, similarly we can write down over the second program over here. The second program was where I is equal to 1, and we are having another variable, that is sum is equal to 0. Here we can add it, sum is equal to sum plus I. Sum is equal to sum plus I. And then here, let's remove this statement from over here. We are going to increment the value of I, then check this condition, and here we are going to print the sum. Okay, so this is the second program which we have created with the while. Let's compile this and execute. So you can see over here it shows 55. Okay, and the third program which we have created with the while, that is the it will be always goes in, or the condition is always true, so it goes into the infinite loop. Okay, so for that over here what you need to do, you just, let's copy this statement from over here, put it over here, and let's print hello. Okay, and here we need to write down true. Okay, so now the condition is always true, so it enters the infinite loop. Here you can see that. So this is how while and do while works. We have seen that with the 3 demos over here for both of the loops. Still, if you have any question, if you have any doubt, you can put it in the comment. I will surely respond to it. If you like the video, please subscribe the channel and share it with your friends also. Okay, and do not forget to press the bell icon. So whenever I am going to upload a video, you will get a notification. Thank you so much for watching a video.